I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Cougars. Today is Tuesday, June 5th. Welcome to SCTV News. I'm Faith Aldwin.
And I'm Maya Manduit. The last day of school is tomorrow. For all underclassmen, we have a minimum day schedule, so we begin at 7:30 in the morning. Don't be late to class.
Things are different tomorrow for seniors. Mr. Battle has more on how graduation day will work for the 12th graders.
Thanks, guys. Now a last message for my beloved class of 2018. It's the last one. I sent you an email, seniors, with a final reminder of logistics for our big day tomorrow. So check your school email in the next hour or so. Some highlights include senior pancake breakfast, 8 a.m. Bring your yearbooks and your smiles. Mandatory graduation rehearsal will start after breakfast about 9:30 or so. You're going to be released after rehearsal. That'll be around noon. And you got to be safe and return to the gym no later than 4 o'clock with your caps and gowns in hand. Make sure to address any remaining fines you might have right away. Remember, you cannot alter your caps and gowns in any way. You can only have honor sashes, tassels, and SC medallions. That's the only thing that's allowed. A note on grad night, Friday the 8th, be here by 4 o'clock. Buses leave at 5 o'clock on the dot, and Mickey waits for nobody. Steel Canyon has a proud history of decorum for graduation. I'm looking forward to an amazing day. I am so proud of you. See you tomorrow.
We have the winners from last week's recycled boat races. All of the AP Science classes spent days building watercrafts from recycled materials. Last Friday, they put them in the water to see who could make it across the pool. Congrats to the AP Environmental Science, who won the dual boat race, and AP Biology, who won the solo race.
It's already time to start planning for fall sports. All girls interested in playing water polo needs to be on the pool deck at lunch today. You will receive information about playing for next year's team.
How long could you go without using technology? When was the last time you turned off everything? Steel Canyon students, much like high schoolers across the country, are connected to technology like never before. Faith and I, along with Abby Vania, have this report on growing use of tech in school.
Technology. Oh, how we love it. For better or for worse, your life is filled with technology. Actually, maybe a better word is overflowing with technology.
We've definitely made a lot more innovations over the last 20 years. But I would also say that after a while, when I just see people on their phones constantly not interacting with humans, I don't think there's a lot of love there.
Technology has made this world 10 times better, 10 times more convenient.
Technology has a huge impact on lives, especially for the students here at Steel Canyon.
It's really part of my life right now, especially in high school. Everything like homework is on the computer.
I use Google Classroom every day to finish my assignments and turn things into my teachers, and it makes the process much easier than it would be with paper because it's easy to lose things.
I use a lot of technology in the day, especially, we use the Chromebooks in class all day long, but then when I get home, I'm usually on my phone for a couple of hours too, and sometimes I'll watch TV.
At any given moment, the technology we love could fail, and that could be very inconvenient for students.
Sometimes if I'm watching a YouTube video or Netflix or doing my homework and it just crashes, if I'm I don't know, either it has a low battery or it just stops working and then the internet just goes off and I have to redo stuff. That's really inconvenient.
When the computer crashes and normally the Wi-Fi doesn't work because there's so many kids using the Chromebooks, it is an inconvenience because I need to do my homework, and that's when I get my homework done, is on the computers.
Steel Canyon will soon have a solution to the technology problem.
To be able to have a computer in every classroom for every kid. And we've accomplished that, and I'm very proud of it. Eventually, though, all those computers are going to wear out, and we're going to need to replace a lot of new machines. So eventually, in a couple of years, the program will change here, where we actually check out computers to students, and you can take them home and back. When you have a large fleet of computers like we do here on campus, we have an IT team that is ready and willing to fix them all the time. So whenever they break down, whenever you can't log in, we've got people to help you, and you just have to make sure you ask for help.
The average teen uses about 10 hours of technology a day, but when is it enough to put our technology away?
I love technology, but it gets to a point where if it's the thing that you grab instead of talking to another person, it's kind of a problem.
I think you should also put it away not only when you're sleeping, but like when you're doing homework and you know like you have like a lot to do and you need to like focus on that.
Technology has evolved throughout the years for people, but how is it helping?
You guys have access to information all across the world that we never had information access like you guys do. So I think your ability to see things and experience the world is so much greater with technology that never would have happened in my day and age.
We want to prepare our students for the future. And if you have the tools to be future ready, then technology is one way to be able to provide that. We want everyone to be college and career ready. And if we get technology in your hands to be able to work at a high efficient level, you're going to be better prepared to do exactly that.
You come to school thinking paper and pencil, but do you really consider how much technology you actually use?
I believe I use a lot of technology. I use my phone 24/7 when I check things. I use my computer to do my homework, and then once I'm done with that, I usually watch Netflix on my TV, or if I don't really want to use my TV, I just use my computer again.
I mostly use it for schoolwork. Like in math, we used to use the Chromebooks, and then I also use my phone.
I like to use computers because I think it's great for the environment, which is an important thing for me as a teacher. Saving paper as much as possible. It's also a good skill for students to take into the real world after they graduate. I hope it makes their lives easier using the computers in class and not having to lug around paper, and then you have a chance of losing paper, and so hopefully it just makes everything easier and more streamlined.
Some students question if the technology is even worth it.
I believe technology is worth it because everything nowadays revolves around it. All of the new up-and-coming technologies are definitely helping us in school. We're like leaning towards going from computer and like virtual books instead of like actually going to the library. I believe another thing is that everything on our phones is basically everything we learn in the class. We can learn everything from the internet. We can go to Google and search up questions and always get the answer for it.
I think technology is worth it. We need technology to grow and develop as a society and as human beings. In the 21st century, technology is used every day.
Technology gives you new ways of therapy, it gives you new ways of, it helps people in the medical field, it helps people connect to family members that are away.
Whether you like it or not, there's no denying that technology consumes your everyday life. For SCTV News, I'm Faith Aldwin. That's all the news we have for you today. Have a great final week. Rah rah Cougars.
Cougar Pride,
Get some!